We have the frontal cortex, which is has to do with
executive function.
Then moving back, we have the parietal, which has to do with
association and sensory
movements. Yep. And then the back, we have the occipital lobe, which has to do with
vision.
Okay.
Processing.
Temporal lobe along the side has to do with
auditory kind of stuff and memory.
All right, and so along the bottom, starting from the front, we have the olfactory bulb, which brings in the smell senses. Along the side, we would have the lateral olfactory tract, and that basically moves smell sense back. And then we have the next one would be the
pyramidal cortex.
No, piriformal.
You're right. Yeah, piriform.
The piriform cortex, which does more olfactory processing, and then it connects to the
piriform cortex or the paramygdaloid.
Yeah.
Paramygdaloid.
Which does olfactory coordination with the limbic system.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then all that connects up into the back, which is the
Interrhinal.
Yeah. And that does
smell memory.
Yeah,
Yep.
smell memory.
Okay. So then moving back to the front, we have the optic nerve, which connects from the eye into this area. The optic chiasm is the area right in between where it starts to flip the information. This goes that way and this goes this way. Behind that, you have the optic tract, which then leads into the visual processing. Visual processing. We have the pituitary stalk, or the infundibulum, and that basically is where the pituitary gland would connect into the brain, and it handles hormonal control.
And this would project to the excretory system.
Yes.
Right?
And then I think the pituitary gland would sit here, but it was removed when you take the dura mater off. Behind that, you have the mammillary body here. And that controls
memory consolidation.
Right.
Memory.
Yep. And then right in the middle here, you have the midbrain, which basically is going to handle all of the processing from the cerebellum in the back, which is all your motor control, with all of the cerebrum up here. So the midbrain handles the connection between the two of them. Do you want to flip it over and do the sections on the inside?
Sure.
Okay. So along the back, we have the pituitary body, and that handles sleep.
Isn't it pineal?
Pineal.
Sorry, pineal body, which handles the sleep. You have the superior colliculus, which handles
head and eye motor
control. Yep. And then the inferior colliculus, which handles auditory information. Okay. And then, of course,
big guy
is the cerebellum with the spinal cord below.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then we have the pons is this little thing right here, basically this little ridge, and then the medulla is this area in the back. On the pons, you have the
or the olives on either side.
Yeah, olives on the other side, which control your motor coordination. Then you have
and the pons itself isn't that related to
sleep regulation,
and also arousal. Then you have the trapezoidal, which is here, and the trapezoidal is your auditory. It starts to bring in your auditory information. Then the pyramidal is right in this area back here, and the pyramidal tract, and that handles movement, but I can't remember what.
I think it was the distal movement. Distal movement. Fingers. And
okay,
kind of stuff.
So the farther you get back, the more. Okay.
Yeah.
So
because the spinal cord would go to the periphery.
Yeah, exactly. So distal movement's in the very end, and then the center right here, you have the
ventral medial fissure.
Yeah, and it basically just starts to split the two halves in half. And if you flip the brain over, this is the other fissure, which is
ventrolateral,
longitudinal
lateral.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's it.